doing, Joe?
Yeah.
What do you think of obviously your opponent taking? Obviously, a great punch. Great punch you landed. How you feel? You know, how do you feel? What do you think you know in that sort of thing? What do you think you learned in that sort of thing?
Well, you know, obviously I was trying to go in like warmed up and loose, and I was quite. You know, I was quite surprised because I thought it'd be really tricky, and you know, I was just trying to like show you all my talents and move around, and I was going to work the body, but I just saw his head there, and then I threw the right hand, and then it connected.
We were talking about
connection.
We were talking about that on. We were talking about that when I saw you at the press conference as well, the overhand right. You was looking for that punch as well, so if we're training, I guess everything comes through with what you was working in training, right? Okay, alright. Someone else got a question?
Say that again?
Yeah. Were you, in the press conference, saw you on Wednesday, it was a Monday actually, you said you was working on that punch because he said he fights like as a Philly sort of shell.
Yeah, Philly shell.
Yeah, and the overhand right, so it worked to a treat.
Yeah, it all went according to plan. I was gonna, you know, chop him down to the body, and hopefully someone shout timber. But I landed the overhand right, so it ended sooner than I expected.
Joe, do you think Dereck Chisora gets more scared now after this performance, seeing this? Do you think he'll be discouraged?
Definitely. He's probably at home sitting on his sofa and he's thinking, I think I would just swerve that one, but I don't know. Like, hopefully he takes a fight because it's, you know.
Don Charles just said he's going to ask him. I talked to Don Charles, Chisora's trainer, just said, who was actually in the opposite corner to Joe when Joe had his first fight against Ian Lewison, and he said he's going to advise Chisora to take the fight. So his coach wants it, his manager Steve Gooden wants it, I want it, Eddie Hearn wants it,
I want it,
Joe wants it, Sky wants it. The only person is that Joe. The reason why Chisora hasn't, or Chisora shook Joe's hand, it said if the money's right, we'll fight. Well, myself and Eddie Hearn have put a package together, which is more than his last fight for the European title and the fight he's having next week. So he's got no excuse not to do it.
That punch might have scared him off though.
Huh? That punch might have done that. Trying to hold it back, but you know, I think it just came and connection.
Chisora's announced he's going to fight Takam on May 5th.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
How does that
Not on my undercard, he ain't fighting Takam on my undercard. I'm not okay it, it's not. He ain't fighting Takam on my undercard. Guarantee that.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed not. The only way Chisora's fighting on undercard is if it's against Joe. That's it.
Would you fancy fighting Takam in the future?
Yeah, why not? I'm up for fighting anyone. You know, at this stage, I'm confident on my abilities, and you know, I was quite surprised how I just, you know, connected that. So it just, you know, it just makes me, you know, hungry for like more, like for harder, tougher challenges. So. Yeah, I think I'm ready to, you know, step in the big league.
You're getting through quite a lot of fights in your open year as a professional. This time next year, where do you reckon you'll be at?
Well, I guess the world's my oyster, and I just need to just progressing through the stages, and you know, take on all challenges. Like, you know, enough respect to Donnie for taking the fight. He came all the way overseas, wanted the fight. It was quite tough to make this fight on this date. Because a lot of people, you know, obviously don't want to step in the ring with me, so you know, it's really good, you know, someone gutsy to come and take on the challenge, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to May 5th.
Everyone knows that you're great engine, fantastic fitness. First round knockout today, is that something you've been working on, Alan?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot more explosive stuff, and you know, obviously working on my technique and trying to be a lot more explosive. I think you know, I've got that, you know, a great engine, and I can go on for 12 rounds, but you know, I need to be taking guys out. So that's what I've been working on, and it's obviously paid off.
Josie Parker was here this evening. Obviously, he got his massive heavyweight unification against Joshua in a few months' time. What do you fancy happening there?
We'll say that.
Who do you think is going to win, Joshua Parker?
Well, it'll be a tough one. I haven't really seen much of Parker, but you know, I think, you know, I'm hoping it's going to be a really good fight, and two world title holders, going at it. So, hopefully there's some fireworks there.
Should be explosive. And given that he is less than a metre away from you, who do you fancy for Hay Bellew, out of curiosity?
Don't hold back now. I'm just watching out for the Hayemaker. Of course, I've seen David behind the scenes doing, great work. He's looking amazing. Even like going up to the first date, which was December, I was watching him sparring, warming up, and I was just like, oh my god. And now he's got back to that stage, and he's even beyond that, and it's great to, like, we got a board where we're like challenging each other, so it's a bit of competition, bit of friendly competition in the gym. So yes,
you're beating me on everything at the moment.
And York Hall, of course, one of the iconic boxing venues. How did it feel fighting there tonight?
Yeah, just back at my. Yeah, I feel comfortable here. Like I know all the nicks and crannies and all the changing rooms. So it's like my second home boxing here. So it's always a great atmosphere. Such a traditional venue for boxing. So I'm looking forward to boxing in the O2.
Yeah, something different.